Well, it's Bible reading time, and we're moving right along through Genesis, aren't we? Today is Genesis chapter 40. Joseph interprets two prisoners' dreams. Well, there's good dreams and there's bad dreams, aren't there? Sometime after this, the cupbearer of the king of Egypt and his baker, they committed an offense against their lord, the king of Egypt. And Pharaoh was angry with his two officers, the chief cupbearer and the chief baker. And he put them in custody in the house of the captain of the guard, in the prison where Joseph was confined. And the captain of the guard, he appointed Joseph to be with them. And he attended them, just like he did all the prisoners. Well, they continued for some time in custody. And one night, they both dreamed, which I do every night, but I don't have dreams like these. And one night, they both dreamed. The cupbearer and the baker of the king of Egypt, who were confined in a prison, each had his own dream, and each dream with its own interpretation. Well, when Joseph came to them in the morning, he saw that they were troubled. So he asked Pharaoh's officers, who were with him in custody in his master's house, "Why are your faces so downcast today?" "Yeah, you look like you're down in the dumps, guys. What's going on?" Well, they said to him, "We've had dreams. There's no one to interpret them." And Joseph said to him, "Well, do not interpretations belong to God? Please tell them to me." So the chief cupbearer, he told his dream to Joseph. And this is what he said to him. "In my dream there was a vine before me, and on the vine there were 3 branches. As soon as it budded, its blossoms they shot forth, and the clusters ripened into grapes. Pharaoh's cup was in my hand, and I took the grapes, and I pressed them into Pharaoh's cup, and placed the cup in Pharaoh's hand." Well, then Joseph, he said to him, "This is its interpretation. The 3 branches are 3 days. In 3 days Pharaoh will lift up your head and restore you to your office, and you shall place Pharaoh's cup in his hand, as formerly you did, when you were his cupbearer. Only remember me when it's well with you. Yeah, don't forget me. And please do me the kindness to mention me to Pharaoh, so get me out of this house, out of this prison, out of this stinky place. For I was indeed stolen out of the land of the Hebrews, and here also I have done nothing that they should put me into this pit." Well, when the chief baker, he saw that the interpretation was favorable, he said to Joseph, "Well, I also had a dream. There were 3 cake baskets on my head. And in the uppermost basket there were all sorts of baked food for Pharaoh, but the birds were eating it out of the basket on my head." And Joseph answered and said, "This is its interpretation. The 3 baskets are 3 days. In 3 days Pharaoh will lift up your head from you, and he'll hang you on a tree, and the birds will eat the flesh from you." Well, on the 3rd day, which was Pharaoh's birthday, he made a feast for all his servants. He lifted up the head of the chief cupbearer and the head of the chief baker among his servants. And he restored the chief cupbearer to his position, and he placed the cup in Pharaoh's hand. But he hanged the chief baker, as Joseph had interpreted it to him. Yet the chief cupbearer, he did not remember Joseph, that he forgot him. That's life. That's the way it goes. That's the way the cookie crumbles. He forgot all about Joseph. He forgot all about his promise to Joseph. How human. Yeah. How often we forget, huh? But it's important we remember our promises. We remember the promises we make to folks. And isn't it wonderful the way God interpreted these dreams for Joseph. Yeah, don't go thinking you're going to have folks interpret your dreams. Don't interpret your own dreams. I tell you, if I was to interpret my dreams, oh man, you wouldn't believe the dreams I have. Oh boy, I don't want to interpret them. Well, anyway, that's the reading for today. I'll be back later with Jacob Arndt, Joseph Arndt. What's his? I forget his. Anyway, Arndt, and a devotion. And we'll see you later. God bless.